is under fire and in trouble, both spiritually and physically, and they're going through a lot of storms spiritually and physically. Good evening or good morning. You can see what's been happening in Texas, and they've been in the spotlight for a long time. This is the news within the recent hours and stuff like that. No, see, if you what did I do over here? I think he's a reason why Texas is in trouble too a lot. Mr. Right there. If you're just tuning in, I feel within my spirit Texas is under some type of judgment, and I don't believe that it's under God's judgment. It's under judgment of the powers that be. They're mad at the state of Texas. These dark powers that it feels as if they're doing everything within their power to send an undeniable message to the state of Texas and the people in the state of Texas and the prominent mouthpieces in the state of Texas. They're sending a very strong message. It's an undeniable message. It truly is an undeniable message. In Texas, there's they're putting them through the fire. How about that? You can spiritually say, Texas, you're being put through the physical fire, spiritual fire, and it's a spiritual warfare that is it's taking place. You are experiencing the storms, massive storms of life, physical and spiritual. You're going to feel the power of those in power. You're going to know who controls the world. They're literally trying to break the stand, spiritual stand. There's a spiritual stand in Texas, and they're breaking it. They're breaking it somewhat. They want them to cave in. Hello. He's stick it. Well, DJ Honey, that could be true. Good morning. They're under spiritual judgment, and it's not from God, the good. It's from a dark God, spiritual God, an ancient entity whose spirit has risen, and it's exerting its power on the earth in an undeniable way. There's no way you can deny it. Texas is like the bullseye. It is. In the United States, if there was any bullseye, it's in the state of Texas for the dark forces. Let's bring up the Texas is the bullseye, because the bull is really mad. Really mad. Look, Texas is the bullseye for severe weather, sharp shooter Texas Bullseye. Texas Renegade. Texas Bullseye. They're the bullseye. Let's get an image of the bullseye. I know they got something on here. You're in the bullseye right there. Boom. Right there. You're the target, whether you want to be or not. And it's not so much the people. It's the mouthpieces that are and that have been taking a stand. We got some owls. Oh, I've been up for probably a couple hours. Woke up. Yeah. Our big the house from getting hit. That's wonderful. If you're in the state of Texas, it's a lot of devastation, a ton of devastation. I know you know it because you're living in it. Physical and emotional devastation, because the physical spills over into the emotional, which is part of the spiritual. It's manifesting, and it's not done yet. It's not. They were going to sell our technology. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, welcome. And yeah, there's harp that's still out there that angels don't play. They're trying. You need to stand strong. Well, a lot of people are standing strong. It just makes you more determined than ever when something is taken from you and something is done to you, and it is a great injustice, no matter how it's done. Oh, you're going to find some solidifying strength to stand, and you're going to anchor yourself in that concrete. You're going to get your anchoring in Jesus. Anchored in Jehovah, I shall not be moved. Yeah, you're anchored. Anchored in God, thinking, oh, okay, you're going to do this? We're not moving. You're going to take this? Oh, now you're going to make me really mad. You're going to do this to me? You're going to say this to me? You're going to destroy this? Oh, now I'm really going to be mad. Perhaps that's what the outcome is and what is wanted. The people to literally rise up so that they can come in and squash, steer the pot. Steer the pot. That's right. Yeshua, Jesus, Yahweh, God, the Most High God. We're not going to get in labels, okay? We're not going to get into labels with God, Jesus, Jehovah, the great I am. We're just going to acknowledge that there is the Most High God, the most supreme being out there. And that's the one who people have in their heart. The most supreme, the most high, the God above all gods. And if you want to split hairs, I'm going to tell you this is not the channel and this is not the time to split hairs over name callings and all of that kind of stuff, labeling. We're talking about spiritual warfare. That is a form also of spiritual warfare. It is nitpicking on the proper thing. You don't know what's inside someone's heart. You don't know what's inside of my heart. Only God knows what's inside of my heart. Only God truly does know what's inside of other people's heart. And you cannot say that God is, you cannot set yourself in the seat of judgment against me or anybody else. Please don't fall for their tricks. It's just pitting people against one another. It spills over and some people fall into it. Don't do it. Don't do it on this channel. Texas is under judgment, spiritual judgments against a very, very ancient dark entity, a dark power that wants to silence it because there are some mouthpieces in Texas that have been speaking up. And because they are the mouthpieces, the darkness is sending an undeniable message to the state of Texas that they're not happy what is being done there because they are trying to undo what has been done and what has been put in place. And the darkness, the evil, is just not happy. And therefore, it's coming down hard. It's using their toolbox on earth to exert judgment. And the people are in the crosshairs also. If you're on this earth, you're going to be in the crosshairs of some kind of spiritual battle, whether you like it or not, whether you're ready for it or not. And you better have your spiritual armor on. You better be ready to stand up, and you better be strong, and you better make sure that spiritual armor is not loose in any way at all. You better have your sword in your hand. You better have the love of God within your heart, deeply rooted. That way you're protected. Hello. Yeah. I can be looking straight at this and not even paying attention to the comments because I'm looking straight into this portal. It's a portal of communication. I am. Texas is under fire, literal fire. Texas is the bull's eye, so to speak, because of its stance. It's literally under fire. We've got a very prominent mouthpiece in Texas, is what we've got, a very prominent one, and a lot of other powerful mouthpieces there. And we've got a lot of storms hitting Texas, a lot of different types of storms, a lot of life being lost, and not just human life. Just one moment. I'm not looking at the comments. And if you're on this live stream, you're on this earth, just like I'm on this earth. And what happens on this earth is impacting you in a way that you may not want to accept. You're feeling it in the spiritual realm, and you're seeing it. See, they're sending a strong message, a very strong message. This is just the cattle in Texas, is what it is. That's the cattle. Just one moment. Texas is the target. Well, that was just, that's a while ago. That was in April. It's a lot. Let's pick up something else. There's like lots of oil being spilt. Hello. If you're in the state of Texas, you know you can feel it. You truly can feel it. let me, you can feel like, you probably do feel like you are literally, your state is literally under spiritual fire. And it's not by God, although some may say it's by God. Spiritual storms brought on by the forces of nature, physical storms, tornadoes, flooding, disaster after disaster, spilling over into families, destroying the lives and homes of families and businesses and animals and beauty, the trees, the grass, burning it up, destroying it, breaking the trees, strong trees, breaking them down like matchsticks, turning homes into matchsticks, burning things up, just killing, and it's the handprint of darkness. It's what it is, the handprint of darkness. Hello. If you're just tuning in, it's hot in Arizona. You're going to get baked. You're going to bake. You're going to bake in Arizona. They said what the certain areas of the country are going to bake. Extreme heat. I don't know how they said it. Extreme heat that's not been seen in 2,000 years. Parts of the USA. 2024. 2,000 years. I think that's what I read. Gonna make the crops shrivel. And they're just gonna get worse. You're gonna, millions face extreme heat, record-breaking temperatures. See, look, the hottest summer in 2,000 years. How do they know it's going to be the hottest summer in 2,000 years? It's the hottest summer on record. I thought they lost all the historical data. Thought a lot of things got burnt up in fires in the 1800s. Thought we had reset after reset. How could they tell it's the hottest summer in 2,000 years? But you're going to get some more. You're going to get some more. Let's just pull up the map. I don't want to pull up the story, but that's what they're saying. The whole entire United States record heat. Look at this. This is it. This is really, Noah, look at, you're going to have above. Look at the area right there. This one's going to get scorched. I'm not sure, but is this a great big growing area right here in Arizona? Is there a growing area in between these areas right here? I wonder. You're going to have some power outages too, obviously, because this is going to track your power outages. You're going to put, the grid is going to be under a lot of pressure. They're going to have brownouts too. You know, when like last year they said, be prepared for brownouts or load sharing. And it's not just because of cold weather. It's going to be just to do it. Just to do it. Do I like trolls? I'm not looking at the comment section. The trolls like me and they love me. They love me. They love to troll. They're up late at night. They're night owls, and this is the time to live stream. For get on the live chat with Gina, honey. She's not even paying attention to us. You're absolutely right. I'm not paying attention to you. If you are on my YouTube channel and you're a regular or you're new and there's trolling, ignore them. Ignore them. Don't give in to them. It's like name calling. It's like just tune them out. Some things aren't worth your time. However, if I take the time to look in here and I see some really bad comments, well, then I'd get distracted. No, Texas is under fire. You're under judgment, Texas, and you know you are, from the powers that be, the forces that have the ability to control some forces of nature or manipulate the forces of nature in a very, very wicked, destructive way. You're under fire. You're under judgment. They've made you the bullseye. It truly does seem like that. Maybe Texas is meant to be an example of those who stand up against the powers that run this world, because it certainly is in the news. And there are other places in the United States, and there's other places in the world that make the front page, that make the headlines, the destruction. Gina, are you saying that the powers that be, the dark forces of this world, signal out certain metropolitan areas, certain areas of spiritual light? Oopsie. Yeah, I am saying that. Because they can see your light, they can feel your light. That you can feel the darkness can feel your light. You can see the darkness with your spiritual eyes. You can see their physical imprints, footprints. They can see your light with their spiritual eyes, with their physical eyes, and they can see your footprint. They can see you. It's a spiritual battle that has spilled over into the physical realm, and it's not over yet. It's far from over. You got prominent mouthpieces, but you're literally in a massive, massive, terrible, terrible, terrible firestorm. You are under fire, and it seems like you're being engulfed. But if you're in Texas, you're standing strong, and you're walking through the fire that is coming against you. You're brave enough to walk through the spiritual fire that is coming against you. If you're in the state of Texas, I'm speaking to someone, and maybe a whole lot of someone's in Texas right now, and you say, you got that right. We're strong enough and bold enough to walk through the spiritual fire, the physical fires, more or less, spiritually speaking, and we won't back down. We're going to stand our ground. And you don't even have to be in the state of Texas to make that statement, that you're strong enough to face the fire, to walk through the fire, spiritual fires, and the destruction that is thrown at you. It only solidifies you on the inside, the spiritual room, and it only makes you more battle hardened to face more battles that are coming. I am going to go. I am. That's right. So, with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. It goes to you too, trolls, in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. We got storms, spiritual storms, physical storms. We got the storms of life, tornadic storms of life. Tornadoes in the hurricane season is sure to be horrific. It's sure to be horrific. We got destruction coming, but you're strong enough to survive. You are. What comes against you, spiritually speaking, you are very strong. That's right. You'll set the example. You do. Love you.